do we identify, maybe manage students with different personalities and when the action and the words don't match? So I will use that in the scenario where we may interview a candidate for a position, which I have encountered before. You know, that during the interview, we may think, hey, how come this person behave in this certain manner? You have a certain view of that person already. But when you look at the profile, you see, hey, how come there's a little bit of a difference, mismatch? So there can only be two scenarios that can happen. Right? One is the person is masking the behavior in front of us. The second is the person, when they did the profile, they are not clear what they were doing. So, when they were distracted, the profile turned out to be a different version for them. So when that happens, I will first do a little bit of a validation first. Because I need to validate whether which one is the real person. Is the profile what they were honestly answering, or is the person that I'm meeting the original person? So I will use the profile and I will validate by asking some questions. And then if there is really, and if the profile turns out to be what the person is, then I will say, I will validate again and say, you appear to me that you are in this manner, but what I'm having interaction with you is quite different. So what happened along the way? So I will validate first and really dig out and say, maybe there is certain difference before I go into why the actions and words don't match. So that's one way I will validate. One scenario I was hiring for a recruiter long time ago. In the profile, it shows that she's kind of quite an introverted person. But during the interview, she's totally different, So I was like, why is there such a sharp contrast? So I went through the process, I validated, and then later on I actually told her, I said, in all honesty, what I see in the profile and what I'm meeting you in person is two separate persons. Can you tell me who is the real person? So the candidate was quite honest. The candidate told me, I'm actually like that, the introverted person, by nature. But because the job requires me to be an extroverted person, so I have to be an extroverted person. And hence, she found that it's very stressful for her, and that's why she's looking out. So the question will be, okay, in the role that I have, which is the role fit, will I require the person to be more extroverted as a recruiter or a balanced recruiter? Right? Then I have to have a match, right? So and that is how I will have to then make a decision whether, knowing that this person is innately like this, there is a frustration if she behaves in this way, I have to make a choice whether I do hire or not. Yeah. So that is one way of validation and bring the awareness of the difference, what the profile say and what is the action, to a bit of a realization first before we go into what can actually work to help them close the gap of matching the words and actions.